That's awesome. All right. Yeah. Welcome to May.
Welcome to May.
Welcome to the week. Just a little bit this week. Got one bread. It is Pain De Mie.
We had to buy a special pan for this Pain De Mie.
It's made in a Pullman loaf pan. It's a loaf pan with a lid.
Oh.
Yep. So.
Funny shape.
Yep.
So for Jason's birthday weekend, we started the bathroom. It was going to be a quick weekend project. Let's paint the bathroom, paint the vanity, and the trim.
Then we'll be done.
And that was it.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a new mirror.
Yeah.
We're done. Yeah.
2 weeks later, just painting the vanity.
Yeah.
Making all new drawer and door fronts for the vanity and the closet.
Yep.
And still have to paint the door.
Yeah. We had a painting job this past weekend for a company. They are remodeling their office area, so we had the opportunity to paint their cabinets, which was super cool because Jason got to use like a big paint booth as opposed to our shop.
Yeah, this place has a really nice paint booth with like a wall of filters that exhaust outside. Just crazy. You spray the paint in, it immediately goes outside. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was super fun.
So yeah, it should be a short week for you guys. And
it was a long explanation, but it's a short week.
Yeah. All right, so to kick us off, we are taking the tomato plants and the pepper plants and we're putting them in big guys. They're ready to graduate to the teenage stage of life.
Also known as potting up. So hopefully we pot these up, they'll start taking off, and by the time we get back from vacation in a couple weeks, we can plant them out.
All right, so the green peppers and the poblano peppers that we had...
It's just poblano, not poblano.
that we had seeded up did nothing. So we have a bunch of extra seeds, and I was like, well, since we have the time-ish, we're going to try it again, see if we can get any seeds, otherwise
throwing them out.
Chucking those seeds. So before, when we were getting stuff prepped, I got these guys took out the dirt, put new dirt in, seeds, toppy, upstairs they'll go.
Oh, you already put seeds in them?
Yeah,
oh,
those
nice
are
work.
done.
Nice job.
So, yeah, I've been working here.
Yeah, all right. So, potting up tomatoes and peppers. So, I've got a mix here of just regular, it's organic potting soil, but I mixed in some coconut coir. Also, there's some mycorrhizal fungi in here. So, mycorrhizal fungi will grow and spread underground and communicate to other plants, and it'll attach itself to plants and help draw in all the nutrients and water that it needs. So it's very beneficial for all plant life. And then I've also got some bone meal in here as well. That will provide calcium and phosphorus, which helps with root growth and helps prevent end rot in tomatoes.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So...
story of every tomato planter's life. End rot.
Yeah. Stupid end rot.
Yep.
So we'll see how it helps this year.
Yeah.
So hopefully all of that, as soon as we pot these up, they'll just start taking off. Because like these are the tomato plants we got from the greenhouse a couple weeks ago. And these are our tomato plants that we started from seed.
Little different.
So they need some help if they're going to go out in 3 weeks. So we're just going to do a little bit of dirt. And then we're going to fill this guy up so that part of its neck is submerged. So when I plant tomatoes out in the garden, I will plant them very deep, so a lot of the stem is underground. That, in theory, creates more roots that will help it grow even bigger. In theory. It's never done me wrong, so I'll continue to do it. Oh, but I am going to put a little bit more dirt in here. All right, so you can see the difference. See how long that stem is. This one had the same long stem. I just planted it really deep. It'll create more stability and, in theory, grow more roots. All right, Amish paste. So peppers I'm going to plant at regular depth. About there. Just fill it up. And then these will all get a good watering after we get them all done. All right, now we'll do the rest of them and we'll show you when we get them done. Look at all our squash. Those are doing awesome. Down there too. So cool. So here are all the tomatoes. We pared down from what we originally planted. We plant a lot of seeds and then pick from the best ones. So, and now we still potted up more than what we'll eventually plant out. But then we'll take the best of those and plant those out. So we've got, I think, 13 of the San Marzanos, and we'll probably use 8 of those. And then we've got 2 Amish paste, and I'll probably just do 1 of those because I haven't had success with them at this property. But I just want to try again because I do like the Amish paste. And then our peppers, we did only 3 of each. We did 3 of each kind. So we will see who are the best to go out into the garden. So yeah, that is the garden update for the week. What you got?
The sky looks super pretty. Just as a random thought.
Yeah, it does. That's nice. We have skylights. It's pretty cool.
All right, let's make some bread.
All right. So this week's bread is Pain De Mie, I believe. It's a pan bread made using this Pullman loaf pan, is what it's called. A Pullman loaf pan. It is almost perfectly square, and it's got a lid. It's longer than usual. So theoretically, once the lid is on, it will form to this pan. So you get perfectly square slices of bread. Let's do it. So we've got flour, salt, sugar, yeast, butter, milk, and water. We're going to mix this for about 5 to 6 minutes. All right. Just going to form this into a slight ball. Now we're going to let it rest for 1 to 1.5 hours. All right. It's been about 1 hour and 20 minutes. This is definitely ready. I have greased the Pullman pan and lid. We're going to flour our work surface. I'm going to get this dough out of here, and we're going to gently pat this into a 20 by 8 inch rectangle. All right, then we're going to bring it into the center like this, and then we're going to begin from the top, roll it and press it. We're going to pinch the seam. Then we're going to place it seam side down inside the pan. We're going to let it rise for another 40 minutes, and it should come to within 1 inch of the top. All right, let's see where we're at. That's risen pretty good. All right, we're going to stick this in a 400-degree oven for 30 minutes. So, 30 minutes. You'll see I got some new gloves. These are sweet. We're going to carefully take the lid off. Oh gosh, look at that. And now it says to put it back in for about 5 minutes without the lid until the crust is golden brown and the internal temperature reaches at least 200. Already looks golden brown. Look at this guy. We're going to flip this out. Look at that loaf, huh? Look at how square this is. Yeah, all right. We're going to let that cool down completely. And then we're going to have some bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwiches for dinner. All right. Bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwiches. Well, hers is just bacon, lettuce.
Tea for toast.
Tea for toast.
Oh, golly.
Oh, boy. All right. Pain De Mie.